Hello everybody. In the early hours of Wednesday the 16th of July, the next phase of the Reykjanes eruption started. This is the 12th eruption and the 9th one in this particular area. Early that morning, my wife woke me up to alert me that the eruption had started. Usually I would just instantly book a flight to Iceland, but on this occasion I couldn't because I had commitments at work. Obviously that frustrated the hell out of me. I really wanted to go. I checked with the flights and there was a couple of flights still available, and at the end of the day I checked the flights and they were all sold out. Once the eruption started, every flight from Wednesday right through to Sunday had sold out. Every EasyJet flight, that is, from Manchester or Edinburgh. There was only a 6 a.m. flight from Manchester left, so I went online and booked it while I still could. I landed at Keflavik about 9 o'clock-ish, and I went straight to the Blue Car rental car hire and picked up my car and went straight to the eruption site and put my drone up in the air and sent it over the volcano to get these shots that you're going to see right now. The first place I flew my drone from was in like a kind of a car park. You had to go right down to the Blue Lagoon, turn around and come all the way back again, and it was on your right hand side. And the flight was a 5-kilometre flight, so it was quite a distance. Luckily I've got a Mavic 4 Pro and it handled that quite easily. And then I found another location a little bit later on another day that was about 0.5 kilometre closer, so it was an easier flight with a slightly better signal. There is another place nearer the Blue Lagoon that I usually go to. It's a place called Arnesetta. It's a place where Isaac often does his drone streams from on YouTube. But it seems like all the tourists have sussed that place out and it was absolutely packed out. There was vehicles lining the road to the point where you couldn't actually get down the road. And it's a bit of a rough road anyhow, with like all rocks and bricks. So it's tricky in a smaller car. But the other big problem is they were all there flying their drones too. So with all those drones around, you're going to have a bit of a dodgy signal. And you don't really want that when you're 4 to 5 kilometres away. The risk in your drone cutting out with its signal and not being able to get it back home. Isaac was doing his drone stream from there, and I was watching his stream, and on the stream he said he kept on losing signal, so that was enough for me to be sure to give that place a miss. The other thing I heard him saying on his web stream was he melted his drone at 50 metres high, so that instantly told me don't fly your drone at 50 metres high unless you want to melt it. So I stuck mine at 70 and I was absolutely fine. I never had any issues whatsoever. So the second location that I flew my drone from, I managed to get the meters down from 5,000 meters down to 4,200. So I managed to save 800 meters of flight time and of course battery, which was excellent for me. It meant it was quicker to get there, it was a safer signal, a better, stronger signal, and I had no problems at all going there and back, no disconnections or anything. That allowed me to get closer to the volcano, get some clearer, sharper footage, and get right in using the main lens of the Mavic 4 Pro. I didn't really use my telescopic lenses because I got most of the footage from the main lens. I did use it now and again to zoom into the lava rivers and the lava falls, but that's all I really used it for. Everything else I just sat back, filmed it with my main lens, which is an f2 lens, which is really good. The nighttime flying was a little bit trickier. Flying the drone back, there was times when the drone just didn't want to come back. I was pulling it towards me and it was actually flying the opposite way. I think other drone signals were affecting my drone getting the correct information, and it was a bit worrying to see my drone going the opposite way to what I was telling it to. It freaked me out a little bit, But I did get it back, and I decided after that I probably wouldn't fly it on the night times anymore. Besides, I got the footage that I needed anyway. This shot was a side view on a night time. Look at those fountains, look how high they're going. And look at this. I just love it the way the lava all drips over the edge and glows. But look at those fountains. They were going up as high as the drone. I mean, look at that with the people standing in front. This was from the height, this shot. And this was a drone flight. But look at that. I had to pull back because it was going so high, I couldn't get it all in the frame. Look at the colours. Just amazing. Look at the lava field down the right hand side with all the river. Look how fast the lava is moving in the river. Look at this. Just epic footage. Absolutely fascinating just watching it drip out. Well, it wasn't dripping, it was pouring. It's quite thick. It's not so viscous at this point here. And a few days earlier, it was really viscous and it was running out really, really fast. And that shot is at the beginning of the video. To be honest, I'm not the best drone pilot either, so this was an adventurous shot for me. Just like circling the volcano to fly it manually, trying to keep it in the center. I know you can use active track and all that sort of stuff, but I didn't really want to do that when I've got a volcano with lava spattering everywhere in case the drone decided to get a bit too close. So I just did it freehand on the remote controller to try and get it looking a bit more natural. But look at this beautiful shots. I love it. It's fantastic. And this is a zoom into the actual crater. Look at that. It's insane. Look at the lava. Look at the speed the lava's coming out of the lava river at the bottom. Just gushing out. Well, there you go. It's a lava fall. A bit like a waterfall, but it's lava. Look at that. The second crater, this crater is like a double crater, and the second crater on the right hand side is pretty much swamped by the lava. It's filling up because the wall is built high on the right hand side. So the lava is having more difficulty pushing up through it. But it's still there, still active. But it's weird is that this day, this particular volcano was switching sides. So right now the left one is the most active. And then about an hour later, it swapped to the other side. And the three little blobs on the other side became where the fountains were. And this is another side shot. I love the way the lava slows down as it reaches the top of the screen. And that's your point when you get your photograph, because it freezes all the blobs and it looks mint. Another attempt at a flying, spinning shot, which is difficult for me. I'm getting the knack of it a little bit better than I was. I'm pretty much a beginner drone pilot. I only bought my first drone a year ago, and then I went straight up to the Mavic 3 Pro, and then the Mavic 4 Pro came out, so of course I got that. These shots are some of my favourite shots, where you get a close-up of the lava fall. It's just unbelievable the speed it was moving, and to see it like that. I've always wanted to catch it like that and never been lucky enough to do it. All the volcanoes I've ever visited, most of them have stopped before I got here. I mean, what more could I ask for regards drone shots? These next shots are pretty epic too, when you see the lava all being thrown out of the side of the volcano crater, and you can see it all glowing down the right hand side. It's mind-blowing. Did you notice how the fountains had switched to the right hand side in those last shots? And yet here it's back on the left again. This is the highest I flew the drone because of the helicopters buzzing around, which were flying a bit low. Wow, look at that. Boom, look at it going over that side. Awesome. Another side view. All this footage was taken over a period of 4 days, so I did a different angle every day, I got something different every day. It has been a fantastic 4 days. The Monday was the craziest day. The fountains were going, must have been 400 to 500 feet in the air. They were double the height of the actual spatter cone of the crater. This is a double shot. This is when 2 of the vents were running. There was a big vent at the back and the little vent at the front, but both were fantastic. This is the little vent. That's the one I got the close-up lava footage of. And here we have a backed up shot further out, looking at the lava field. The size of this is difficult to tell from the photographs, but that is a huge lava field, and that was only a fraction of it. Look at the size of this thing. We're talking miles, and look at it, it's all moving. If you look closely, it's all moving. Just like a river from front to back. And this shot was taken a little bit later at night, around 8 to 9 o'clock. So the lava field is glowing much brighter. And what was perfect is the 4 days that I was there, it was overcast every day. And that is absolutely perfect for filming a volcano. You don't really want the sunlight because it's too much contrast. This cloud that we had over us just gave us the perfect amount of light and the perfect amount of contrast in everything I needed to do. And whoa, I cannot believe I got this bit of crater wall collapse. Check that out. Whoa, get in. I never realised I got that until later when I look back at the footage. But look at that, brilliant. Absolutely loved that. And if you notice, both sides of the double crater are erupting. So this footage was done on the Monday, the day after we arrived. This is when we got the craziest day. And this is me ready to fly my drone back. I'm about half a kilometre away from the volcano at this point, and I thought I might as well face my drone at the volcano while I'm flying it back to me. Then at least I'm getting some footage in the flight. But it's 4.2 kilometres. I think this one was 4.8 because I went to the different car park on this one. This was the car park nearest towards the airport road. So it's a slightly longer distance. It only takes about 10 minutes to fly in. You can see the cars parked here in the car park. This is just a remote screenshot. I just thought I'd do it so you could see the car park, really. So there you go. Thanks for watching, everybody. Get eyes open for my hiking video, which will be coming up soon.